and just taken out the third base and maybe either held a lurker, contain, or ran away. That would have been good for him, but this is just brutal. Like, Stork has a huge army still. Kwanro has been stormed to bits and pieces. He's gonna get stormed some more here, and I think this is pretty much GG. Wow, great storms by Stork, man. I mean, this is what Stork wanted. I mean, he got a chance to really show what he can do in terms of, you know, just kind of game sense and timing and using his good control and macro to take over the game, and that's really what he did here. And Kwanro was fucking out of the game. He never took his fourth base. He's got a lot of drones, but they're all gonna go down, and there's no way that Kwanro's coming back from this. Even though he did take out the third base for Stork. Stork really does not need 3 bases to beat a 3-base Zerg, and especially when he's already fucking in his natural with a huge army.
Look at Stork!
Look at him laughing, man. He is fucking stoked as shit. He's just like, fuck you, you cheesy ass Zerg. Man, I don't think I've ever seen a pro gamer that happy fucking, like, before
that's me, though.
Finished the game.
You know that feeling. I mean, you said it the second you did that. Like, I know what you mean. When you awesome. Stop a cheese and you're just, like, sitting there because you know you're playing some huge fucking nerd who just tried to cheese you, and you're just like, yeah, you just got your ass kicked. And Stork has that times infinity because he just knocked somebody out of the MSL. Look at Kwanro, but out of all we've seen from Kwanro, I mean, we've seen Kwanro go for all-in builds almost every single game so far. And honestly, Daz, like, I was actually kind of impressed with Kwanro's late game play. I mean, I don't think he was really that far behind GG from Stork and Kwanro, but I don't think he was really that far behind from Stork in terms of macro. I mean, I think Kwanro did okay there. Like, I thought his late game plan was pretty good, and I like that, like, drop counter strategy, and if it was anyone else that besides Stork, I think Kwanro could have easily taken that game.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you, dude. Honestly, I think Kwanro's play isn't that bad. Like, if he hadn't have set himself a little bit behind, that might have even worked out better for him. I don't think his late game is that bad, but at the same time, I still think that he has a good style with I mean, I think playing that kind of all-in cheesy-ish style, I think that is good for him. I think that is his strength. So, I mean, I can't really blame him for doing it. I'm not going to say it was a mistake to play that way. I mean, he lost, yeah, but I mean, he lost to Stork, who's ranked like 30 spots higher than him in ahkbar rankings. So, I mean, just the fact that he made it this tough for Stork shows, like, you know, he probably did a lot of things right. So, I mean, yeah, he maybe should have a little more faith in his late game, but I think he did the right things. So, I mean, you know, I'm kind of hoping to see Kwanro around a little more. I'm hoping that he doesn't get too discouraged from this, because I think he's a pretty interesting player and kind of a fun player to watch. As much as I hate seeing Protoss get gay as shit, you know, he does have an interesting style. I think the drop move is pretty entertaining. Like, that's just a cool move to make, and you know, he brings that interesting play style. So I hope to see more games from Kwanro. Although I'm super excited at Stork on Stork.
Yeah, and I guess, you know, just to wrap this up, so we have Stork playing against 4GG in the next series. 4GG eliminated free.
That's an awesome
4GG's TVP has been okay, and 4GG has actually taken some games off of Stork, but these two guys actually came out of the same group, where I believe Stork beat 4GG, so I'm definitely looking forward to that series. I'm going to have to say that Stork might win that. On the other end, we have Nada and Changbi coming out of their group, another amazing TVP series, but at the same time, I think both of these series just dominant PvT Protoss players. And then on the other side of the bracket, we have Zero playing against Savior and another ZVZ, and ZVZ. And then we have, wow, I think probably my favorite series yet, Lita versus Luxury in a best of 5.
That's awesome. Oh god, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be so fucking sick. I love Luxury ZVT, and Lita's just such a beast. Man, you guys gotta check that shit out. Make sure you watch those games. And watch our broadcasts too, because we're both gonna be, it's gonna be super exciting. We're both probably gonna be yelling.
Oh yeah, I would watch Ranch and DA. He's a huge nerd.
Oh no, you guys should check out Park X. He's a really strong commentator. He's like about a D- level player with a heavy accent and a monotone voice. So definitely go.
No, those are my favorite commentators. Because you know, like, if a player doesn't sound good and then it's bad, like, that's my favorite combination. Like, it's one thing if they don't have one of them, but to have both, it's just like, wow.
No, it's just super strong commentary attributes when you suck at StarCraft and you sound like a huge boring nerd. just makes you an awesome commentator. So definitely, if you don't like our cast so much, go subscribe to his shit and fucking. Anytime you need to fucking fall asleep, you've been having trouble, you know, getting to sleep, just put on some of his game, and that shit will knock you right out. At least that's what it does for me.
No, I actually can't vouch for that. I've never actually watched more than like 30 seconds of their commentary. But you know, hey, you know, I trust them. They're pretty fucking huge nerds. But yeah, I guess I want to wrap it up. I don't want this to go over 2 parts, even though we could rant about shitty, huge nerd commentators for probably 6 or 7 parts. But I guess we're gonna leave it at that. That wraps up.
Maybe we'll do one of those in the off season.
just talk shit on every single commentator.
We'll have a 6 or 7 parter of us talking shit about all the other commentators in the scene, and about Hydra.
2009 MSL commentator idol. We just fucking trash the shit out of every single commentator.
Yeah, stay tuned for that, guys.
Yeah, peace out, guys. Oh yeah, fucking. If you guys haven't already, we like fucking switched up our website. We're gonna have it set up so you guys can register accounts there and post comments, so you guys can talk shit to other YouTube nerds with us. And also, if you haven't
maybe even talk
gone to our site, and yeah, well, no, we're just gonna delete your shit if you talk shit to us. But if you guys haven't already, we're gonna host a fantasy MSL contest with probably a minimum of $100 cash prize. So if you guys haven't already, go to our site and just click on an ad. We're trying to build up a prize pool. Yeah, the ads are back up. We've actually already made $34 out of only, I think, 3 weeks. So by the time the next MSL starts, we'll at least have a reasonable like $100 cash prize, which I think will be fucking awesome.
Yeah, so go do it, guys, and let's fucking end this before we have to go.
Yeah, peace out,
man. Hope you enjoyed the games. Peace out. See you next week.